What's good, y'all? I hope everybody's living well and staying blessed. It's your boy Marcus B. As always, I'm with the one and only Mr. Evan Simmons and new guy Kris. This is episode 36? 37. 37, right? Because we have Coffee with Connor that just came out. This is episode 37 of Holla at Your Boy. And today, me, Kris, and Evan sat down and talked about, we have our first installment of Evan's movie reviews. It's a great start to this segment. But before that, we talk a little bit about movies, superpowers, and superheroes. And for a good 20 minutes almost, we talk about life and death. And it was an interesting part of the conversation. And then we ended out with some good old overrated, underrated. As always, if you like what we're doing out here, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Get it out to as many people as possible. We've been steady at about 50 to 100 views each episode. So shout out to y'all for riding with us on these podcasts. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace. So now that new guy Kris has his laptop, which is super dope. What is it again?
It's a Dell XPS 15.
It's stupid. It's stupid nice. But
it's bougie.
Yeah, super. Like, and you're making payments on it? Or did you buy it outright?
Well, it's on my credit card, but I'm probably gonna just pay it off with my savings. That way I still get the cashback bonus.
There you go.
On my credit
Good
card,
move.
So.
Yeah, look at this kid. Knowing credit and stuff.
Moves.
Didn't know that back in the day. That's smart, though. Have you found a car yet?
I found a truck that I really like.
Right on.
But I just gotta figure out the financing and that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part. Still trying to get my stuff figured out. The bodybuilding stuff is just running so much more expensive than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Like it's like $400 in groceries, like for a month.
Jesus.
And then it's like supplements is like almost another $400.
Like, did you expect to like get another rent whenever you started this?
No, I 100% did not.
Oh boy.
It was like in groceries itself, like it's twice as much as what I was spending.
Yeah, I spend like $70 a month.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was definitely there. Like, take me back to.
Are you spending $70 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take me back to my first.
Yesterday was my first time going grocery shopping in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
How? Wait. What are you?
Yeah.
What?
No, dude. I couldn't tell you how I did it, but I know for a fact, like I don't count like freshman year because we had the
card,
the card and stuff, and so dining was always a little weird. But after my freshman year, I never had a dining card.
Yeah.
And I only spent $30 every 2 weeks on groceries, and I would spend $6 a day on a meal.
True.
Yeah. So
I was doing like 50.
For real?
Like 50 a week. Like it was. Yeah, I couldn't do. Man.
Again, I have no idea what I bought. Zero recollection of what it was I was doing. But I know for a fact because I did the budgeting.
No.
And then after I turned 21, that budgeting just went straight downhill. Because 21, and then also that's when I started bartending and all that. And so I just had a wad of cash in my pocket all the time, and
that wad of cash spending is a different kind of spending.
It's a different kind of spending.
Yeah.
It feels good though. It feels powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Do you carry around cash?
No. I also hate spending money.
That's true.
Like,
same. Yeah.
Like, I despise it. Like, that's the main thing that keeps me from buying snacks at the grocery store.
Like,
smart man.
It's like I don't want to spend $2 on a pack of Oreos.
I was just online. I bought a flute etude book, and I was like, spending that money was the hardest thing ever. It was like $10 because I had these rewards points, but still, I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, again, I was like that until the water cash
Well, because when you get that wad of cash, you get, especially like in the job you were, like you would spend the money, but you're like, I'm gonna earn.
I'll be straight
by
tomorrow.
You're still gonna have that stack tomorrow. Like it's still gonna be.
And it's just, and the problem is that for the most part, like I'm still really good with my money. Like you're never gonna catch me not having money in the bank. Like I pay my stuff. Like I stay on top of all that. But it just, between losing as much money as I have, being as broke as I've been, making as much money as I have, it's just like I know money is fleeting. So it's like, what's another $100? Like, whatever. But then also, like, it's like,
it's like if future Marcus gonna want that, like $100.
Yeah. And I think that's why it actually has been really hard spending the cash that I have been on the bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But it's like what's driving me is like that level of discipline of just like, no, you said you're gonna do it, do the goddamn thing right. Damn it.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, that's a like I didn't know all that like went. I didn't know it was that expensive to. I guess that's why people like make like careers out of it and stuff. It's just like, that's just what you spend your money on is like.
And I mean, there's definitely a cheaper way to do it. I mean, you could do just the old school. No, I was gonna say the old school Arnold way, but your boy ain't got that kind of steroids. But just the old school way of just like straight ahead, you're eating like a pound of chicken a day, a Florida broccoli,
just lifting crazy.
Yeah,
like, crazy.
Like you can do that, but just like that is proven to not be the smartest way. So that's why I'm
right, because it would like mess up your body. Like,
yeah, and plus the idea of eating a pound of chicken a day is.
Sounds sickening.
Yeah, man.
That would be maybe a little bit too just too overwhelmed by just like a chicken just sitting in front of you, to a pound of chicken just right there, just like, all right, eat it.
Yeah.
Eat all of it. I don't wanna.
Yeah, especially back then too, where it wasn't like seasoned. It was just like boiled chicken.
That's so dumb.
Boiled chicken,
now,
steamed broccoli.
For like one meal or like.
Like for like the day.
Oh, okay.
Like that's
that makes a little more sense.
Lunch and dinner, and then breakfast is like a dozen eggs.
Jesus.
But
and something, I don't know. Cup of oatmeal.
And you still have that thing of like how many eggs do you eat?
I bought, when I first moved in the like second week, I bought a carton of 6 eggs. I still haven't opened it. I'm pretty sure they're bad.
Definitely bad.
Oh yeah.
Don't eat those.
But like if
I thought I would eat them, and then I just never got around to it.
Like if you're making eggs, like how many eggs are you like gonna eat?
Maybe like 2.
See, okay.
3 if I'm really hungry.
I'm not weird. Okay.
No, I fully acknowledge that I'm in the super minority of the
amount of 6.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
With more or just eggs?
No, with more. Like over quarantine, my average breakfast was 6 eggs, 8 slices of turkey.
Okay, but how are they cooked?
Scrambled.
Just a big mess of scrambled eggs, turkey, and peppers and stuff. And
it would make a little more sense if you just like over easy, over medium.
I would do that if I had a steak, and then it would be 4. Because I had a steak.
A steak for breakfast?
Yeah.
That sounds so wrong to me.
How dare you?
One of my favorite things to make is like it's a over easy egg sandwich.
Yeah.
With toast.
I miss toast.
I was so genuine.
Because I thought
a little
about
bit of butter on
it. Because one of the last like breakfasts I had like out to eat was at Burr Creek. You ever done that brunch?
No, I have not. No.
Oh, dude.
They have the best chicken and waffles.
I didn't try the chicken and waffles. I tried the shrimp and grits, which was pretty A1.
Okay.
Yeah. The grits are a little underseasoned.
Okay.
To be had, but like the shrimp was like, real solid. But then I had their avocado toast, and straight up one of the best avocado toasts I've ever had.
Okay. I'm not an avocado toast.
It's not for everybody, but like I'd like it Because the lightness, if you will.
I think that's my problem with it.
Anybody that just gets avocado toast,
Yeah.
can't trust them.
Yeah, I can't.
Even though oftentimes it's like $12, you
like-
got to get something else.
Or like avocado toast with like a single sunny side up egg on it. I'm like, what are you? It's
That's
not
a little weird.
It's not a meal.
No, man. It's
like,
I think the only way you get your toast, and I think it's because they use the brioche bun too, which is mad important. Because brioche, you can only toast it so much, but there's still that like
yeah,
softiness to it.
yeah, softiness.
And then the avocado, the arugula,
Yeah.
and then the vinaigrette they used wasn't a balsamic. I think it was just like this lemon vinaigrette, and it was just really subtle. It's nice. Yeah. God damn, I miss toast.
Toast is
6 weeks out, man.
is toast the. I was gonna say is toast the goats. Toast is I don't really ever. Like, do y'all crave toast in
No.
breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
Even when I'm not on my diet.
I don't.
Almost required.
I don't ever crave it, but if I see it, I'm like, yeah, I want some toast with that.
Yeah, like if it comes with the meal, I'm just like, sure, yeah, I'll have a toast with it.
No.
But I'm never like, let me get some toast right now. Like it's
100%.
never.
Okay, but how do you prefer your toast? That's the real question.
Oh, we're gonna talk about darkness here.
I need a scale. I need to pull up a scale of toasted toast.
Toasted toast.
Toasted toast, right? That's toasted.
Toasty toast.
Toasty
wait,
toast.
Wait, what is toasty toast, and why does it sound relevant?
Toasted toast?
No, what is toasty toast?
I don't know.
Toasty toast is a thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't even know how I.
Just look up toasted toast.
Or like a toast.
Toast scale?
Toast scale. There's like that thing of like the coffee,
There you
the
go.
toast, and the bread and the steak. Of like what's your
No, it's not a.
that's me.
No.
Get it together, son.
Okay.
I'm going, if it's 1, 2, 3 across and 4, 5, 6, I'm going 4 all day.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I'm like I'm between 4 and 3.
Yeah.
I'm actually really frustrated because 3 is usually the one that all restaurants come, and whoever's editing this, make sure you guys put this in there. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know,
That needs to be
show it to the people. But 4 is, I prefer 4 to 5.
If you get to 5, 5 is where you're like I like my stuff to have some grit to it. Like, what do you? It's food.
If it's 5,
you don't need
it's
to hurt
got to
me.
be with an over easy egg or
Yeah,
medium
yeah.
egg.
You
So,
need
so that way you
need
could
something
sop
to-
it up.
Yeah, to run it down.
Yeah.
But if you're like on the level of like 2, like
What are you doing,
you
man?
didn't even toast it.
Didn't
Like,
toast. And that's often times where Cracker Barrel toasts their toasts. And it's just like
oh yeah, where
Really frustrating.
They barely even like.
just the lightest golden brown,
Right.
like color happens on it, and they're like, it's done.
I mean, like
No, man.
you
Just
gotta
let
get
it
it
go
out
for a little bit.
Gotta
Just
get
let
it
it
out of
go.
the kitchen. Man, yeah. And coffee, you black, right?
Straight black,
Yeah, like
always.
I need at least 1 cream, 2 sugars. Like it's gotta be.
No.
It's gotta. I just can't do like. The only thing I can do like straight is like whiskey and green tea. That's the only like 2 drinks I can be like.
Tea is actually one of the things I have the hardest time drinking straight.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He said it like it was.
Why were you offended by that?
Because we're in Texas.
Yeah. No, what I'm.
No,
You misunderstood the
he's-
question.
He's talking about like
I probably like started listening at the wrong part.
Yeah, you just caught the tail end, son.
Yeah.
like English breakfast or like kind of like fancier teas.
Like a oolong tea or a jasmine tea, where it's just the leaf. You steep it and then you drink it.
Yeah, no, not like sweet tea. That's,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Come on, son.
I was like,
If I'm drinking sweet tea,
Do
I'm
you like
drinking
green
Bill
tea?
Miller's.
do you like green tea though?
I like it.
Green tea is fantastic.
I feel like it depends on who makes it.
It has to
where
be
it's
a
from.
really good green tea, though.
Like Lipton the bottled green tea. It's like a citrus tea.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like, I'm not like that. You can't just like take a whole bottle of it and just drink the whole thing.
No,
Like,
not at all.
no, that's a very subtle like. But I just like a good baggage normal green tea. Just put that in there for 2 minutes. And
My go-to is a mint tea.
mint teas are too strong for me.
I like it.
This is so the opposite energy of our last episode.
Such a
People
strong
are gonna
change.
be like, "What happened?
What is going
We're
on?
discussing teas."
I think it's I think it's to save our mental fortitude of what is currently going on in the world.
that also, yeah, that also is a.
Something will have happened in the world by the time this episode comes out.
Right. So
and
let's
talk about tea.
Tea talk.
Tea talk. Tea time with
Tea time.
Evan and Marcus.
I never want to have a tea time. That sounds.
I would love to have tea time.
What time is tea time?
I think it's like 2.
Yeah, that'd actually be kind of nice. Like a sit down at 2.
Yeah.
Because usually by 2:00 I'm all checked out.
Yeah.
Like
You're just emotionally and like physically checked out. And that's okay.
tea time. Just
And then you get like a nice biscotti with it. Or a croissant.
croissant. Gotta do like
Croissant.
like Carl from Jimmy Neutron. Croissant. Oh, croissant. Gosh, I love that show. That show was beyond its years. Like I think it surely.
I would agree with that.
It was so not cringy, or just like genuinely just like, yeah, purple flirt. Well, what?
Whatever, man.
Like, I'm just gonna own up to it. Yeah, the energy of cartoons are real quick on this whole like. So on the drive up here, I was listening to like the rock station, and it was like I was singing along to like Linkin Park stuff. I was like, this isn't classic rock, and then I realized those songs came out like 20 years ago. Like
It's weird, man.
like I don't get it. I thought that was I thought like bands like The Offspring were like the like older like 30-year-olds. Now those guys are like 40. yeah, like pop punk like artists are like in their 40s now. Like
That's
probably going on
gross.
50.
I don't like that at all.
Also, didn't realize Chance the Rapper was the same age as you.
What?
Yeah. He's 27. I saw it on Twitter today.
Damn it.
Like, I'm sorry, but
For real?
Yeah. So someone was like, "Wait, you 30? You 27?" He's like, "How old did y'all think I was?"
I thought it was like 34.
No, 1993.
Damn.
Yeah. That's a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
When
That makes me sad.
When the pop stars start like being our age.
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
felt that way when I heard Zendaya was my age. I
Yeah,
was like,
dude, she's mad young.
I was like, wait a minute, she's like 24 now?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, that's
Stupid talented.
my age.
And that's what's weird too with like her, because she was your age while she was like you were watching her on TV.
Yeah, I thought she was younger on there.
Yeah,
like,
no.
no, she's
Same age,
like
dog.
same age, like by a couple of months.
Tom
Like-
Holland is 24 too.
See, I don't like
What?
that. I don't like that Spider-Man is my age. Like,
Spider-Man is not younger than me.
yeah, he is. That's so like. That's so
Okay,
weird.
but they make him look a lot younger in the movies.
They do.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
He looks like 19 in the movies.
Yeah, he's a very baby-faced man. Like he's very.
They played up, but still, man, what? 24?
Yeah. And I think he he started doing Spider-Man stuff. What was it? 2016 was when Civil War came out.
So he was 20?
Yeah.
Civil War came out 40 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I mean, I've been before that. No.
That might have been 2015.
2015 was Avengers Age of Ultron. So, Yeah, it had to be 2017 maybe, or 20. It's either 2016 or
That's the American
2017.
Civil War.
Just search Civil War.
That's definitely
I saw you look at the dates and you're just like, wait,
I was like, oh.
18.
that's not right.
1830 65?
Yeah, 61 to 65. Which the gazebo?
2016.
Damn,
2016, yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah,
That feels like forever ago.
that was my freshman year.
That's
Yeah.
gross.
It does not feel like it came out that long ago.
Yeah.
Student teaching.
Which
I still remember being in the movie theaters, being excited like I'm a little 3-year-old. I mean, I was like that when Endgame came out too.
Oh yeah.
gosh,
I think everybody was.
that was such a did you go to like a premiere?
Yeah, I went the opening day.
I didn't
Yeah.
get to go to one.
I was able to find there was a ticket for like the top left corner of one of one of the first showings at the Cinemark up there, and it was like, like packed with people, of course, and like I've never been in a more like group experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even better than like marching band. Like it was like, why is everyone like when Cap gets the hammer? There was a group of people
I did jump out of my seat when that happened.
Like it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard not to be in like that group vibe and just be like, all right, cool. Like we're all like they literally had like applause breaks in there like built.
I would love to experience watching that movie for the first time again.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping
Yeah.
there's some. I'm sure there will be, but there needs to be some movie in the next like 20 years that's gonna be like that. Like
Yeah.
that's.
I
I don't
man.
know of anything that can build up right now to something like that.
Well, even then, I don't know if the
that
movie
was
industry is
10
going
years
to be
of
like
Yeah.
that.
build up. Like
Yeah.
that's
Like, what did you say?
I said, I don't know if the movie industry is going to be there anymore.
It'll be there. It'll be there.
To that same extent.
But my soul needs it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Me and you, we talked about this. Mad into the movies. Like that's what like I did as a child. But just with like they're still not back fully.
No. I mean, like the thing, like this is my insider like Hollywood stuff. Is that like a lot of the movie theaters they didn't have cash reserves for this kind of stuff. They never anticipated having to like be
Shut
strapped for
down like
cash
this,
for this long. So you have like companies like AMC and like Cinemark and Regal being like kind of struggling a little bit right now. But eventually they'll come back, and once all the movies come out next year, it'll be a slow pick back up. But I mean, granted, there won't be any like.
I don't think so.
We won't be like having a lot of indie stuff for a while. It'll be a lot of like blockbuster
Straight ahead movies.
Like we're just gonna do Marvel movies and whatever sells the most tickets. Like
007.
maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are gonna miss that experience of going to the movies.
I think so, but I mean, just the
Because I know I do.
Yeah, like,
but
I was going
what I'm
literally
talking
every
about
weekend,
is
like,
the
it was-
turnaround. Like, let's say everything is straight by January.
It won't.
It 100% won't be. But like straight enough to where the theaters open back
Yeah,
up.
people were like, yeah, let's go. I mean, they're open now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like.
But they're like limited capacity, right?
Yeah, the thing is, you have to get a seat or however many seats you're getting, and then there's a two seat spacing in between. So like a theater of like 30 can only fit like 7 or 8 people. Like it barely any.
That's wild.
Which as an usher would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because like that's what when I was working at Cinemark, I was like, whenever I had to clean up after like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 came out that same year. And I was like, gosh, this is impossible. Cleaning up after all y'all. There was one person.
I hate people who leave trash behind in theaters or stadiums.
It's the worst.
I just hate people
I
that
hate
leave trash
people who
behind.
do that.
Just a garbage person.
Just pick it up.
It's not that hard.
Like you were there last year after that competition. The whole band like pretty much left trash. I stayed afterwards and cleaned it off with the band moms.
There was one person who, we don't know how this happened, they had smeared nachos all over their seat. Like, smeared nachos.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, like, the assumption is probably it was some, like, some kid, like, some, like, 2-year-old. But, like, yeah, nachos smeared all over the seat. We were just like, dude, I get paid, like, $8. Like, this isn't worth $8.
Saying worth it, cuz.
Like, that was not a good time. But I like working in Cinemark. It was a good time.
Yeah, again, don't get me wrong. I want the movie theaters to come back. I love going to movies.
Yeah.
But I just, looking at the bigger picture of it, I don't know if it's going to ever come back to that same level. And even if it does, I don't know if there's ever going to be a movie that can match that amount of energy. Like,
yeah, no, there won't be a.
Like, I'm trying to think of just in general.
Avatar 2.
Well, I mean, you say that, but like, who was like jonesing for some Avatar?
Well, I thought the same thing when the movie came out, but that movie had the highest gross income until Endgame came out.
And there was a legitimate disorder that came out after Avatar, where it was like people were sad that they couldn't be in the world of the Na'vi.
Oh yeah, there was that like
a pseudo depression.
Yeah, because of how like beautiful that movie was and how it was so like
the CGI was amazing.
Just stupid, yeah.
Like for its time, it was the like one of the most technologically advanced movies like ever.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you know, it better blow some like, because I can't think of an effect now where I'd be like, this is amazing. Like,
yeah, and honestly, it's gonna come down to the plot of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like people are going to go watch it because they liked Avatar.
Yeah,
Right.
they expect that same level of intensity, that same quality of color and blah, blah.
I just hope the next one's just not all war.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be.
Which I feel like it might be.
I mean, there's supposed to be, he planned, like James Cameron has like plans for 2, 3, 4, and 5. He has plans.
I heard about that.
Which
Avatar 2 has been talked about since like
one came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was 2008.
And now it's finally being announced. I don't know if it's been announced, but I know it's getting close.
Been announced yet.
I'm about to say I don't think production's started on it.
Really?
On 2?
On 2.
I thought
no.
it had.
Wait a minute.
2022. That's
2022. Okay. It like, is it in production right now? I mean, probably because it's
December 16th, 2022.
Jesus.
That's the release date.
Okay.
Well, I wonder how much they got done before.
Official trailer.
I mean, with those, that's not a trailer.
No, there's no way.
That's from February. There's no way that's a trailer.
There's only 2 movies that have released a trailer that early: Batman vs Superman and New Mutants.
Batman vs Superman was this.
Yeah. Garbage fire.
I don't think it was as bad as people say it was.
I mean,
I'm not saying it was like trash, but it was. They definitely could have made it a lot better.
For the hype of Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
To be as like whelming as
like,
that was.
As whelming.
Yeah, that movie was just like, come on, it's Batman and Superman, and why? Just do a little more with it.
You did want a little bit more. I'll give you that. But
Justice League was also super underwhelming.
I hate watch that. Like,
yeah,
I got about like 30 minutes in, and I was just like, oh, this is just horrible.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just not a fan of the DC movies.
They're
like,
not.
DC
like
does.
I like the original, not the original, but like the Batman movies before the DC universe.
Yeah,
came into a thing.
The Nolan ones,
and like the original Supermans.
Yeah,
those are pretty good.
Christopher Reeves and stuff. Yeah.
DC does TV, Marvel does movies.
I agree with that statement.
Well, DC is trying to do better movies because I mean, like Wonder Woman, good.
Yep.
Aquaman,
decent.
A lot.
I actually never saw it. I still never watched it.
If you haven't seen the giant squid playing drums, you haven't lived. Like, giant squid playing drums.
I think it's good.
Shark motorcycles.
I think the CGI was pretty crappy for the year it came out.
Yeah, definitely like, well, because the problem with that movie.
I mean, I understand like it was all underwater, like 98% of it was CGI, but still, like
they just tried to compress like all of the Aquaman stuff, like all of his stories, everything, just into one story.
I think that's the entire issue of DC.
They're trying to play catch up.
Oh yeah.
They just need to start.
Like the fact that they like released Justice League in 2017, like it's like.
And it was before the Wonder Woman movie.
Like Batman vs Superman came out in 2012. They had 5 years, and they were like, "All right, we had 3 movies. Let's go ahead."
Really, Batman that came out that long?
2012,
ago?
yeah.
I thought I was thinking the same thing.
What?
Mm-hmm. 2012. No. Man of Steel was 2012.
Yeah.
Batman vs Superman 2014 or 2015.
I think it's 15.
15. And then
because it came out at the same time as like around the same time as Civil War. I remember that.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was two big battles between the universes.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might have been 13 was Man of Steel. Something like that. Something around there.
Yeah.
But like they had Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman. All right, Justice League. Let's just put them all out there. Like, no.
My
God.
one big issue with Wonder Woman was the antagonist, the old dude.
Not Steppenwolf. Ares. Yeah, he's supposed to be Ares. It was a really bad version.
With the mustache.
Yeah. The fact that he
like, what? Come on, man.
Like him being the bad guy.
Yeah.
I would have never saw that coming.
But yeah, no, that one scene took me out the movie when like Wonder Woman like initially it's like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it's that final scene is always people's like people call it the gray smoke monster because it's just a bunch of like fire and smoke and stuff just being thrown around and
not even that didn't bother me. I'm talking about like he's talking about his fall from like running stuff.
Yeah.
And like he's laying on the ground and he just has that like 1950s mustache as if he was like the mustache he had then is the same mustache he has now and there's no difference. And I was just like, come on, man. He's supposed to be Ares. He's supposed to be a little bit more hard than that.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
The fact that he was just some old British guy.
Yeah.
That movie wasn't. See that I feel like a movie like that was all based on the one scene that everyone was like screaming at was whenever she was going across the no man's land. Where she was just like, all right, cool. If y'all won't go through it, I'll go through it. And she just like, because I know at that point I was like, yes.
That was a dope scene, and then also the shield. I think either before that or after that,
where she like bounced off the shield into the building. Yeah, that was kind of a super dope. Like,
that was pretty dope.
Like I feel like that movie was kind of based around those scenes, and then they were like, oh wait, we got to write ending.
There's got to be an entire movie behind this.
Well, I mean, not even the movie. That I think they wrote a movie.
They
didn't write it. They didn't write an ending. They were like, "Cool, we introduced this cool character. Now, Ares, I guess. Let's just do Ares and just make him smoke with horns." And then they did basically the same villain for Justice League, but I mean, different person, Steppenwolf. But
another movie I despise is the newest Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah,
like
don't get me wrong. There was one that came out.
The actors and the CGI, the whole story was amazing, but as a superhero and action movie, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Which one was this?
So this is Josh Trank in 20. When was that? 20. I want to say 24. 2015. It was definitely when I was in college. It was at 27. No, it wasn't 17. That was
2015.
2015. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But it was Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan. I forget Susan Storm's name. And Ben.
Michael B. Jordan was
Human Torch. Yeah.
Human Torch.
Johnny Storm.
Like the actors they picked was like amazing.
Yeah.
I don't remember this movie at all.
Yeah, the casting, the story for the first 45 minutes was great. It was like we're setting up this team. They kind of get along with each other. They kind of don't. Like it's a very like, and then at the end they were just like,
oh yeah, it's supposed to be an action movie. Like that's what it was. There's maybe 3 minutes of action the entire movie.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's really bad action too because it's just like Doctor Doom just kind of shows up, crushes some people, throws some stuff, like weird like powers that aren't really Doctor Doom's, like just kind of like, and then like electrifies everything, and then it's just it's a mess. That movie was, and the thing about that movie is, and the director came out and talked about this afterward that, which he technically wasn't supposed to do this, but he did like a big rant. He was like, that wasn't my movie. Like that wasn't. That was purely like the producers were purely on that because like the thing with the Fantastic Four is that the licensing for Fox to have them, they had to make a movie, basically because I think they have to make a movie like every like either like every 6 or every 10 years or something like that. Like they have to make one. So
Jesus,
you should see the there's a movie there's a 1990.
Now there's talk about Fantastic Four going into the MCU.
Well, yeah,
which, if it does happen, that would be awesome.
Which now that Fox or Disney owns Fox, that's gonna happen, and I want John Krasinski to be the Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's rumored that
John Krasinski, which
Jim from The Office.
Ew. What?
That's Mr. Fantastic.
How dare you?
Yeah. You're telling me that dude isn't like the stretchiest, like the most gangly man in Hollywood?
I think we all know what we'd do if we had that power, though.
Yeah, you reach and get some toilet paper, like from a distance, like he does in the first movie.
The very first one, yeah.
Did you reach really?
I don't know. That's such a weird power. I hardly classify that as a power.
Well, what's your power?
Teleport.
My man.
All day.
Kris?
Same.
Okay, good.
Man.
Either that or shapeshifting.
Why shapeshifting?
Because you can be anything.
Like, okay, what type of shape shifting? Are we talking like Mystique? Are we talking
any
Beast
person
Boy?
or anything?
I never thought about it like that.
There's like 3 types of shape shifting.
Like you could just turn into the Hulk and then boom.
And you have
So
the powers
like
of the Hulk, or do you have the
like Ditto?
Sort of.
Okay. Wait, did Ditto have the powers of the Pokemon he turned into, or it turned into? Whatever, I don't know.
No, that was Kirby.
Yeah.
We'll take the powers.
Oh, so Ditto just looked.
Ditto just looked like it. Yeah, Ditto just looked like them.
Just looked like it. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, my main would be teleportation.
Okay. Teleportation's the GOAT, like power.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Like it's.
If I was shapeshifter, I'd definitely want to be Mystique. No.
Yeah.
Like changing any person.
Yeah, I think that's more beneficial.
I would hate to have the power to read minds.
Terrible.
Oh, that'd be awful.
Not down.
Especially like if you couldn't control it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just walking around like.
That was well timed.
Just walking around like hearing like thoughts, like that would be so.
That'd be
What's
the
handle.
most rough one to happen upon?
Like the
superpower, like
the worst superpower to like get.
Not get, but just like all of a sudden you have it.
Whew.
Like because with the reading minds thing, like you could, it would be like you would feel just like a schizophrenic.
Right.
Right. So that's pretty rough.
I mean, the worst like superpower, I guess, is technically like either some form of like acid, either touch or breath or like spit or something like that,
suck, yeah.
or like going nuclear. where like someone like explodes. There's a I forget who this comic book character is. There's one where he's like stronger than like most of the X-Men. He like blows up an entire city. Like that's just his.
Yeah, it would suck.
That was just his life. It just became that way. That'd be very like stressful.
That'd be stressful. Yeah.
Like you gotta be so calm. I mean, granted, like how long do you think you could not Hulk out if you were the Hulk?
I think I'd be pretty good.
Okay.
I think I'd be pretty good.
I wonder if you have to get angry because I mean, of course you have to get angry, but is it just like your blood? Well, not your blood, your heart rate.
Yeah, it's your heart rate and your blood pressure.
So like if you're
That would suck. I would never get to work out. And that
like
yeah,
you just
that would be a vicious cycle because I need to work out to stay calm, and then if I can't work out, because then I'd get angry.
so you
Then just this.
Well, you could also just learn to control it, like
Fucking Doug, Chris, Jesus.
and then you can work out as the Hulk.
That's fair. Yeah, but then what's the point of working out if you're the Hulk? You're already the strongest thing on the planet.
Well, there's still Thor.
That's MCU. Because then you have stuff like Planet Hulk, which he like.
That is true. I was hoping that they were going to go for Planet Hulk whenever Hulk just like disappeared.
Yeah.
I thought that was
the talk. They were like they kind of wanted to do that, but then, Thor Ragnarok was supposed to be like, oh yeah, he's sort of like taking over like this world. Like, nah, just do the full Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Destroys or cracks the Earth or something. No, he cracked that planet or whatever.
Something like that.
It was crazy.
And then he comes back and cracks, or I don't remember what he does, but I know he gets mad at the Avengers for kicking him out of Earth, and then he comes back and pretty much just like smashes the Earth in half.
Hulk smash.
I think Rogue would be a super rough one.
Oh, like yeah, like from the X-Men, like touching.
You take people's lives.
Yeah, whenever you touch them.
Like you take their life
Force. Yeah. So like you can't. You can't like be physical with someone.
Yeah.
Otherwise you
Kill them.
So you'll be a little dark, but becoming Deadpool right before you try and kill yourself.
Yeah. That'd be kind of awful. Like,
but then at the same time, it'd be like, oh, cool.
That would suck. Yeah. Huh.
I mean, I was trying to think of like would you rather be immortal or what's the other thing of like being immortal?
Invincible.
Sure. Yeah. Would you rather be immortal or invincible? Wait, is it the same thing?
No. Immortal is.
Like immortal is you don't die. But
It's immortal, you don't die. But invincible, you don't feel damage.
Yeah,
you'll still die from old age.
Yeah. You'll still die. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, would you rather be invincible or be immortal?
I think we're going invincible.
Okay.
I want to die.
Okay. Kris.
I gotta go. I want to say immortal.
Yeah, I'm definitely immortal too. Like,
Well, I think with invincible, you have a longer lifespan, and I'm straight with being like 150, 200.
Yeah. Okay.
Calling it quits.
I mean, I just would like to being immortal. You get to do so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like I mean, granted, after about 500 years, it would get kind of like okay. Legit, I've seen so many societies like grow and collapse. Like, all right, let's wrap this stuff up.
But then again, you'd be like the all-knowing, and like you'd probably be God by that point to people.
Right? Yeah. Like this guy's been around for 500 years. Like, what do you like?
Well, see, then there's the question: are you known or are you unknown?
I would try to be unknown. That'd be too much.
Way too much pressure.
Like you're in year 300 and people are still like talking.
Okay, but would you want to be immortal like in the same body you are now, or just like every 100 years is equivalent to like 1 year or something like that? Like you're still aging, but it's just super slow.
So, yeah, okay. So like your lifespan is like, you say if you live 100 years, your lifespan is like 1,000 years.
Yeah, something like that.
That would be.
That's still too much for me.
I'd be okay with that. Like having like an end date. Oh, that'd be. Could you imagine like having like an end date to like, all right.
But then you'd have like 1,000 years.
I mean, yeah. Well, like, knowing how much time you have would be nice, but also like awful because you're like.
That brings up another question. Would you rather know when you die or how you die?
I was literally about to ask that.
Whew. Jeez. I'd rather know.
Because I don't even know how I'd answer that.
I'd rather know when, so I don't try to avoid it.
Yeah.
If I know when, it'll just be like, oh, this is where it happens. Like,
especially if it's something like super, like you die in your sleep. What?
I'm never going to sleep now.
Right, like
never sleeping.
Like I would just sleep.
But then that could also cause the death.
Exactly.
Right.
Because
like that's like my argument for that, because I thought about this one a lot. Again, I don't know why.
Just sitting in bed thoughts.
Yeah. But yeah, the idea of avoiding something, or just like something being super ambiguous to where you can't actually pinpoint what it would be, or like you died in a car accident. Oh,
yeah, that'd be
what?
that'd be way too much. Like, I'd be terrified of like that thing.
That's like the whole thing of you like avoid or run from something for so long, you eventually become
right. Yeah,
because like with the car accident thing, like you never get in a car again, but then you get hit walking on the sidewalk.
Yeah,
right. You're on your fixed gear bicycle.
Yo,
never
mad
get
safe.
a car accident.
Mad safe. Bah! City bus.
You were anticipating a bus, were you?
Yeah. No, I definitely gotta take me out. Let me know when I'm getting taken out. Don't let me know how.
Yeah, I think when, because then you can also do as much stuff as you want or figure out.
Bro, if you tell me I'm dying on like June when I'm 78, bro, true. I'm coasting through May. Bro, I'm doing whatever I want. Doesn't matter.
I mean, like, that would be such a weird, like, that'd be kind of nice to know.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, I'm gonna die this time, like, because that's the weird part of life to me, is this like the ambiguity of our death.
Yep.
Like, we don't know when we're gonna die, and that's weird. Like,
super strange.
But if you know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna die at 72. Alrighty. Like, I can.
What if? But on the downside of that is that's assuming that you make it to 72. Like, what if it was just like, you're gonna die at 43?
Okay, that would be, yeah. Because, like, yeah, if I was gonna die within the next like 20 years, that'd be I'd have to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I had to, like...
Yeah, because that brings up another question. Like, what if you find out you're going to die, like, within the next week? It's like...
I think laziness...
Balling out.
Yeah. Like...
I'm taking my savings, going to a beach, crack open a beer.
Oh, you're just going to, just, like...
I'm coasting, man. It like if you told me I've got a week.
If you like next Thursday, you're gonna be gone.
You're gonna die tonight. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, maybe go catch a plane, see my family. But yeah, dude, I'm pretty adamant about the beach. Like either a beach or like a mountain peak.
Yeah.
Like one of those ones that gives you mad anxiety when the dude's sitting on the ledge.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
God.
I want to be chilling there. Give me a nice bottle of bourbon. And listen to some, like, J. Cole.
Just out.
Just vibing. Just waiting. Just like, all right, man.
Man, I would be... If I found out I was going to die next week...
Yeah.
Like... Sounds weird. Like, I would try to. No, I was like, I'm gonna try to have a kid. like try to get my progeny out there. But like, spend all
That's
of
where
my
I'd
money.
want to be.
Spend all of my money
That'd be dope.
on the moon.
Chill back, relaxing on the moon.
That'd be pretty gangster.
I mean, you might as well. Like, you're like, it's gonna be over. Like,
We outie.
This used to be my screensaver,
That's a dope screensaver.
like 6 years ago.
What's the last thing you do?
before, like, if I'm dying in a week, dude, I mean, I can't put myself in that headspace of like.
I don't know why it's so easy for me to put my.
I mean,
myself
like,
there.
I can.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you know.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah.
That's what this is for.
Nah, I don't. I like to say I'm not afraid of death. I don't know if I am or not, but I like to think that because I've thought about it as much as I have, and it's weird because I haven't been surrounded by death. Like, not a lot of people have died in my life.
Me either. Like, the people that have died in my life have been like significant to me, but not like no one like super close to me. Like, it's like super like.
Yeah.
Like, the closest person that's died in my life has been my grandfather on my mom's side, and even then, the last like couple, the last couple of years of my life, he was kind of, he kind of like closed himself off from everyone, so like he was still like there, but like wasn't as like, so like the emotional impact of it wasn't as like heavy,
overwhelming.
yeah, wasn't as heavy as I thought it would be. But I guess like the last thing I would do is some kind of experience. Like, I've never listened to this, but like Mahler's, like, is it his Ninth Symphony, the one about death, just an experience like that, something that's like where you kind of come to grips, or like that kind of like that one episode of Midnight Gospel, where you just like kind of come to grips with like death, with like death.
God damn.
With death. That would be.
Have you? Sorry, I don't mean to.
Yeah,
I don't mean to cut you off. But have you seen Midnight Gospel?
It's.
Dude, you need to watch it. I still haven't finished that episode. No, excuse me, I haven't finished the mom episode.
Dude.
It was
Tears.
Well, it was also because I was coupling the episode with the Duncan Trussell's podcast, talking to one of the animators, and a vast majority of the podcast was about that episode in particular, and I was just like, ooh.
That show is so heavy in terms of
so heavy,
so heavy, but also like one of the most cathartic shows I've ever.
Yeah,
like.
There's your homework, son. I know you don't watch TV, but go watch that. It's good for the soul. It's
definitely like one of those shows that I like walked away from and was like, okay, I thought I like understood death after watching that show. I was like, I think I get it. But yeah, that'd be a something like that. Some kind of like either that or like watch a bunch of movies that are just like about like coming to grips with death, or
see, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't do that, man. I don't want somebody to tell me how to come to grips with death.
I mean, I just like the idea of like seeing interpretations of it. Like,
that's fair.
Like, just watching, like, either watching or hearing, or just like hey, this is my idea of what death is. Just so I can like enjoy the death rather than enjoy the life. Since you know. You see what I mean? Like
that's a weird statement. Enjoy the death.
Yeah, because
as opposed to enjoy the life.
Because like if you're living, like, I'd be just panicked to be like, gotta do something, and then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna die next week. Let's just enjoy the ride. Like,
what about you, Doug?
What's the question?
What's the last thing you're gonna do?
The last thing you're doing.
If you're gonna die on next Thursday.
Probably just something like outrageous.
Just go ball out.
Yeah, just like
what does that mean for you?
Like rob a bank out.
Okay. Okay. Right, yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely like blowing all of my.
If I get away with it, money goes to my family. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
If
not, I'm dying anyways.
It's like, oh no, I'm getting arrested.
Oh no. Oh, not gonna make it to trial.
I mean, that'd be interesting. Like you plan
That'd be cool.
Like you plan the heist for like that Monday, I guess.
It's
like,
a quick turnaround.
Like you plan the heist for the Monday.
It's a pretty dirty heist.
What? Like a Monday?
Like
a Monday bank robbery?
No, I'm just saying like
it sounds like a
Thursday to Monday. That's 4 days, cuzzy.
Well, I mean, you got to get the money out.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying like, as portrayed by movies, usually it's like a month of planning.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by dirty heist. It's just like, hey, y'all down Monday? Let's go.
Monday, we all wear ski masks and we all go to rob a bank. Let's go.
Call it 8:30?
8:30 a.m.
Yeah. Start the day fresh.
Just someone with a cup of coffee. Oh, man. Could you imagine, like...
Just walk in. Give me the money.
Give me the...
Hey, it's the bank robbery. Be really cool if you didn't call the cops right now.
It'd be really good. Could you not... I want to meet a kind robber.
That'd be... I think if I knew I was going to die, yeah, I just go up to people like, hey, man, I'm robbing you. It's nothing against you. I'm sorry, it's you. Like, I didn't. I'm sure you got a nice family.
But this is happening.
But it's happening. If you could just
give me all your money, we'll walk away.
We'll call it straight.
That'll be it. Like,
call the cops after I leave. I won't have to smack anybody. Like, come on.
You can give them a description of me. I'll be dead in 4 days. It doesn't matter.
All your money's gonna be gone. Like,
right. Like,
it's not even your money, dog. You're a bank teller. Come on. You get paid like $10 an hour. You know.
I love how you're rationalizing this to the guy. Like, just
at the end, the dude's gonna be like, "I see your point."
Like, I get it. All right.
That's a fair point.
Here's my wallet.
It's like, yeah, I'm not stealing your money. It's like I'm gonna tell you, give me your wallet. I'm like, hey, just like empty out the register. All right?
Empty the register. We'll just walk away.
If you want to hook it up, let's go to the back vault. If not, that's fine.
Whatever you feel is best.
But yeah, whatever you feel in your heart, sir.
Oh, that's the trick. You can't go to the back vault.
Yeah.
Speaking of vault, it was crazy. You know that Extraco on 31st Street where Walgreens is?
No.
Where Walmart?
Yeah.
In front of Walmart?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing some work in there, and I didn't think vaults were real. And you walk down a hallway to go to the bathrooms, boom.
Big old vault.
Vault. And it was just wide open, too.
Yeah, they're usually open like during business hours.
Yeah. I was like, that's crazy.
That's so weird.
I mean, it's mostly just
deal.
safety deposits.
Yeah, it's
right. Yeah.
I don't think there's actually money in there. I mean, other than like
in the safety deposit boxes. Yeah,
but it's not like the bank's money.
Yeah.
Kind of want a safety deposit box. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there.
It's like sometimes people don't even put money in
I
there.
want to put a rabbit's foot.
Just one rabbit's foot. That'd be the most ominous box ever.
Imagine somebody's robbing the bank and they're in a hurry and they're just like, screw it, just grab one.
Take as many as you can. We can only get one. Okay, that one.
That would literally be the hope. It's like get a safety deposit box in like 10 banks and just hope it gets robbed. But then have like a little knick-knack in each.
I would get a card that says friendship. The real heist, the real booty was the friendship you found along the way.
You're welcome.
Here's a lesson. It's just like the people that write helpful hints on tip lines. That's here's a tip.
Get a better job.
Worst.
I've seen that before.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Garbage human beings.
I
had another follow-up question. I'm trying to think what it was.
Was it on the death stuff?
I mean, I have one. Well, no, it's not really a question, but
Go ahead.
coming off the TV shows, what about that movie review?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, let me preface this.
Okay, go ahead.
In last week's episode,
Yes.
we had about this 10-minute bit.
Wait a minute, what?
It was like 5. How long was it?
It was,
That we talked about the movie.
No, we talked about the movie. When I talked about the plot of it, I cut that out.
That's what you cut.
Because I
Okay.
was mostly screaming through it. Like,
Fair enough. Okay.
I was mostly scream crying. Like,
I think that's why I didn't want you to cut it. That was gold.
you can put it back in there. It's just
We'll save that for the Patreon.
it's just rough.
So yeah, if you didn't look up, if you didn't see the last week's episode, there is a video that new guy Kris introduced into all of our lives. 1992 space movie. Go check it out.
It's worth it.
And Evan, being the video buff that he is,
Yeah.
he said he was going to go home
And I did.
and he was going to come back with a movie review.
And I also did.
So this is Evan's movie review on 1992 space movie.
All right. So let's talk about it, kids. 1992 space movie. It's about 5 homosexual black men from space, from the International Federation of Gays. This is all verbatim. My memory is a steel trap. So they're from the planet Anus. Yes, I said that right.
Little on the nose.
And their mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go around and find other gay planets, or planets that, if they contain females, they need to make them into gay planets. Now let's talk about the characters.
So the plot is to eradicate
Yes.
all the heterosexual people.
No.
No.
The plot is to eradicate the female gender.
I feel like that's just
This was
eradicating heterosexual.
It was a Dutch. The guy who made it, he was from Amsterdam. It was meant to be like a satire of like what people thought gays were. At the
Gotcha.
time.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
Continue.
yeah, that was the main plot. Now it gets dicey after this because the characters have the best names ever. Let's talk,
I'm ready.
let's talk about Captain B. Dick. What does the B stand for? We'll find out later. All right. Let's talk about Sergeant Shaved Balls. I'm not kidding. This isn't a lie. I wouldn't lie to you. Also, we have Dr. D. Ildo.
Come on.
No, Dr. D. Ildo ended up becoming... Well, no, I don't want to get too far into the tale.
You can't get the story yet. We don't know all the characters.
So, of course, they're like, they're going around, and they find a planet.
Wait, that's only 3.
I forget the other 2.
Okay.
Now, granted, this movie, and there are more reviews since of it, for 1992, that's the worst looking movie I've ever seen. It's like... It looks like the opposite of a well-lit room. Like, just like everything that should be bright wasn't, and everything that was bright, like, was. It was so...
Oh my god.
I don't really know why it was the way it was, but it looked horrible.
Okay.
The graphics were, God, it was so bad. But But let's continue this tale as we So they find this planet.
Okay.
This planet has a large amount of people on it.
Okay.
But it has females.
Oh no.
So you know what we gotta do.
Gotta get them chicks out there.
Yeah. So they have to beam them down, which the beaming effect actually not that bad. They did a pretty good job on the beaming effect.
Cool.
And by good job I mean like it didn't look absolutely horrible, but it was still bad. So they beam down different people. Dr. D. Ildo, Sergeant Shaved Balls, and what was the other? I can't remember the other guy they sent down. But they sent him to 3 places. Well, one they sent to the Ukraine.
Okay.
To eradicate a female population there. Now they also have a. This is the weirdest part of this movie. Every time they go to a place, they give you like a stat list of like the. So they're like, okay, the population is this. The female population is this. Here's some stereotypes about the females. Ukraine, like they're white. They have blue or brown eyes. They're really hard to get along with. Just stuff like that. That was like, okay. And then they would go down there. So Dr. D. Ildo would shoot a female with his laser beam and kill her. And that was like, I guess them like getting rid of all the females was just the one.
Jesus.
And then they would go up to the man that. Oh, the thing about this was that all the men that these people were that these women were in relationship with were dudes that were just really sad that they were being like told what to do.
Gotcha.
Which makes me feel like it's like a weird like incel kind of movie as well. But they were just like really sad that they were being like told what to do. So after their female partner was killed, the gay would come up to them, give them a hug. And then beam back. So they went to Ukraine. They went to Beijing, which they spelled wrong. Bejing. They forgot the first I. It was like, what?
Hey man, it was 1992.
It doesn't. Rush Hour came out like a couple of years later. Like you can spell Beijing. Like.
Oh my god, it did.
Yeah, like you could. Like it kind of blows my mind to think of like what movies came out in 1992 and to think that movie came out the same year. Like it's pretty amazing.
So like Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Around that time.
No, Boys in the Hood was 93, I believe.
Was it 93?
I think so. But okay,
I was not the one that I remembered.
So at the end of they go to Ukraine, they go to Beijing, and they go to I think Atlanta. Some American city, I forget. All
right, take it to Holla.
Yeah, it was a very odd like choice. And at the end, they have to leave because this is now going to be one of the gay planets because they've eliminated all of the females, so now it's a gay planet. It can be a gay planet now.
Exciting.
Which all of the reason their planet is just men, they've learned how to get pregnant.
Oh.
That's how they're able to be pregnant.
Okay.
I don't really understand.
Okay.
But that's I need to watch this a couple more times just to get it in my
fully grasp it.
Yeah. Firmly grasp it. Just to firmly grasp it. But of course they have to leave, and I love how seriously I'm taking this.
It's beautiful. Please continue.
At the end, they have to leave an ambassador to the International Federation, the International Space Federation of Gays. Like I said, I'm quoting this.
Okay.
So they leave Dr. D. Ildo as the newly appointed ambassador. They make him into a white man.
All right.
And then he is left as the as the new ambassador, and that's the end of the movie. And it ends with the quote that kind of sums it up. To boldly go where no gay has gone before. So that's kind of the Crucis of, no. I was gonna say Anacrusis. That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
That's kind of the crux of that movie is
Gotcha.
To boldly go where no gay has gone before. So that's my review of the 1992 space movie. I don't like that was my first review I've ever done on YouTube. Because I wanted to do that.
I think it was 100% fitting.
Is it?
For as made up as this show is, yes.
So yeah, that was that
what
movie.
we were talking about before the show.
See.
Very accurate.
So yeah, that was that movie. Don't really know why I watched it, but I did, and yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
Alright.
Also, the sound design on it, like I'm talking like anytime, so like normal like narration, probably from back here, like was most of the time. Like for people that are audio listening, they're like, I can barely hear them. That's how it sounded. And then the narration would come on, and narration would be like this, like on the microphone, like.
That's good.
Too much.
I love all of that.
So
I see nothing wrong. This movie sounds like a perfect film.
it was art, to say the least. It was yeah.
I think our goal should be to find the most obscure films.
Do you want to do this?
Maybe.
Because we can do this.
I don't know how you find something more obscure than 1992 Space Movie.
Oh, trust me.
You know what's sad is that I know that there's more out there.
Oh, there's more.
And that's the dark part of it.
Yeah. You guys are
You think
getting...
it's the dark part of it, or you think 1992 is the dark part?
Wait, do you want, like, when you say obscure, do you mean, like...
I'm letting that go.
When you say obscure, do you mean, like, obscure, like, good or obscure bad? Because there's some obscure, like, good stuff out there. It's like,
yeah.
Like, who saw that? No one saw that. Like
Peanut Butter Falcon?
People saw that, though.
I don't think enough people.
That was in theaters.
Do you even know what that movie?
Nope.
Yep.
Shia LaBeouf. A Triumph. Actually really good.
It's really good.
Him and Peanut Butter Falcon and Honey Boy.
Yep.
Both great Shia LaBeouf movies. Watch them. There's some also like some obscure bad stuff.
I still refuse to believe that your favorite movie is
The
good.
Room?
Not The Room. That too. It's garbage.
No,
I'm talking about the one where
you don't understand how good The Room is. I don't think you understand a scene where they all show up in tuxes, then they go outside and play football, and then one guy falls. Did story happen in what I just said?
Huh?
Did story happen in what I just said? They all 4 guys show up in a room in tuxes. They all go outside and play football, and then a guy falls.
The guy falls?
Yeah. Did you hear any story in what I just said?
I mean, there's a story, but it's not...
This was a scene in this movie where...
That's all that happened.
That's all that happened in that scene. Was just they all showed up in tuxes, told each other how good they looked, went outside in the tuxes, played football, and then one of the guys tried to catch a pass and fell. That was a whole scene. They dedicated 5 minutes to that. This movie is great.
Did that even have anything to do with the movie?
No.
There's nothing to do with that movie.
Had absolutely nothing to do with that movie. It was just, all right, let's do a break.
And then whatever movie you talk about where homegirl just eats an entire pie, like I can't.
Oh, Ghost Story? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
It's kind of a beautiful movie.
I can't. I don't know, man.
What's your favorite movie?
Shark Tales.
Not even the What was the other one that came out, or was Finding Nemo? No, what was the other one that was like? There was a Shark Tales, and then there was something else that was like bad. The bad version of it.
There was a bad one. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Which one was Shark Tales?
That's the one with Will Smith.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the right thing.
No, I don't know. That's always just a weird question. I mean, we've gone.
I mean, I have one.
What's yours?
Interstellar.
That's good. It's a good choice.
It's a badass movie.
It is good.
It's one of the most scientifically accurate ones.
Yeah. I mean, it gets
as far as we know, yeah.
As far as we
know. Once they get to the whole like
the black hole thing,
the Event
that's
Horizon thing is where that's
yeah.
Because no one has literally ever seen that.
Proven wise, like scientifically proven, the most illogical thing in that movie was how fast he hacked that drone. At the very beginning of the movie.
Like, it's been proven that you can do
like everything else is in the realm of plausibility.
Even the whole like going through different times in a black hole.
Yeah.
That's time travel.
Yeah.
Which has been deemed impossible.
Well, nothing has been deemed impossible in black holes.
That's fair.
So that's why there's some quotes, there's an asterisk on it, but like as far as like proven science, the most illegitimate thing in that movie is him hacking that drone in like a minute.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard.
Yeah. That being said, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Have you watched Snowden yet?
No. Is that on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. It's not a documentary per se.
Mm.
It's a docu-film.
Okay.
Talking about Edward Snowden.
Wait, hold on. What did you say?
Because it's telling the story of Edward Snowden, but
Okay.
it's not.
It's not a short documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a
biopic.
biopic. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah. It's really good. I forgot how wild that stuff was.
Yeah, the whole NSA scandal.
Oh my god.
Weird time.
He's the reason why people put tape over their como que laptop cameras. Yeah.
Oh, what's that called? Webcam.
Thank you.
Couldn't think of what that was called.
Edward Snowden is the reason for that.
Yeah.
Wild.
I don't know. People should watch Pulp Fiction more.
Pulp Fiction is a great one.
Watch it. Just watch it. And watch Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
You're missing out.
What's another like classic? I Still Stand By Waiting. I think it's a great one.
I keep seeing the Ryan Reynolds the Ryan Reynolds catalog keeps popping up on Netflix. And I'm like, do I just get really into like Ryan Reynolds movies?
It's good, man.
I like Ryan Reynolds, but I'm not like, I don't crave to watch him in anything. Like,
check it out. It's good for the soul.
I'm not like, yeah, I need to watch the Proposal. Who's like?
That's a great rom-com.
Is it the best rom-com though?
No. Is there such thing as the best rom-com?
Yeah. Sleepless in Seattle.
How dare you?
Tell me otherwise.
If we're gonna say it's the best rom-com, it's got to be The Notebook.
The Notebook isn't a rom-com. That's a romance movie. It's different.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle is mostly Rome.
Mostly Rome. It's mostly Rome. It's just Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan just being Romans.
Yeah.
Just killing Jesus. And
you know what movie I think was ahead of its time? Cat in the Hat.
Yes. Truly. Yeah, we're talking about the Mike Myers version, yeah.
Yeah.
That film made me so angry.
Oh.
Even as a child.
Made my soul happy. Like,
I was like,
The movie was ahead of its time. The CGI in that movie.
What are we doing?
For the year it came out.
that had to be like 2004, like something like real early, but it looks
I wouldn't be surprised if that movie came out today.
Yeah, I saw it like last year. Like again, I was like, man, this is really good for the time it came out. Like it.
Yeah, I saw a little clip from it. I was like, it still looks that good.
Yeah.
Like.
Made me very angry. It did. It
What
made me very
you
angry.
You don't like happy colors.
Shut up. But yeah, no, I think we should look into doing some bad movie reviews.
Oh man, that would be. I'll come with another one next week.
I think it'll be a good thing. A nice little bit. Also, you guys want to do like a quick fire round? Not fire round. What's that?
Lightning round.
Lightning round. Thank you. Lightning round
a quick fire
of overrated, underrated.
Oh yeah, sure. I pulled up something on the internets.
The internet.
On
The
BuzzFeed.
interweb.
All right, guacamole, overrated, underrated?
If it's not mine, it's trash.
I say overrated.
I mean, you can't really just say guacamole though. Like, what am I having it with? Like, just
chips.
in general.
Chips. I think it's overrated because white people took it over.
And they made it too big of a
That's
deal.
probably why I can't really make a decision on that.
Yep.
Do y'all drink LaCroix? I know.
LaCroix?
Yeah. You drink you drink the HEB brand.
Every time we come over, you drink it.
Is that what LaCroix is?
Yes.
Oh.
It's just sparkling water.
It's overrated.
Yes. 100%. That's why I get the HEB brand.
Never had it, so I can't.
That's fair.
Watermelon.
As a child, maybe the most underrated fruit
Yeah.
of all time.
As far as like a summertime, like
Summertime treat. Few things are better than a nice cold watermelon.
Have you seen Peebo Bryson? No, it's not Peebo Bryson. This is the one dude. He goes over eating like why black people should eat watermelon. Like he's a black man. Like going over like why black people should eat watermelon in public again. It's kind of the best video ever.
All right. What do you think? Overrated, underrated?
Watermelon?
Yeah.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah.
I think it's underrated too.
Chicken nuggets.
The most overrated thing in the world, and I fight people about chicken nuggets, and I hate anybody that gets them, preferably over anything else.
Overrated.
Now, this thing has a overrated, underrated, appropriately rated. I think they're appropriately rated. I don't think anyone's like nuggets are the best thing in the world.
Nope.
I know a
People
lot
are.
of people that are like that.
And they're garbage human beings.
Okay. I kind of know one of those people. But
The only reason I'd get nuggets is because it's cheaper than a normal meal.
You will never, hey, look at me.
Oh, yeah.
Look at me.
You're not going to order
You will never see me order chicken nuggets unless it is for my child. Because that's who eats chicken nuggets.
I think
Children.
You have a child?
No. That's the point.
I can just see Marcus Bonilla walking up. Can I get an 8-count chicken nugget?
Never.
Can I get a chicken
See, but
nugget?
then there's that Burger King. You can get 8 counts. 8 count
I will
chicken
add-
nuggets for $1.
I will add nuggets to a meal.
But
If
you-
I go to Wendy's,
But you
I'm
won't-
going to get that 4 for $4.
That's
Give me that spicy.
Spicy
But
nuggets.
I am never going to go to McDonald's like, hey, let me get like a 10
Yeah,
count.
McDonald's chicken nuggets are severely overrated.
Let me go to that Chick-fil-A.
They're probably
Yeah, let
one
me
of the
get a
most
12 count.
I don't want.
They're probably one of the most disgusting chicken nuggets.
Garbage.
I need to eat. I don't think I've had them since I was a kid, and I need to eat them again to see if
That's fair.
they're good.
I want to get a McDonald's meal just to like
just get a Mighty Kids meal and just like.
I want to get what I used to get when I was in high school, because that was the last time I ate McDonald's. You get yourself a McDouble, a hot and spicy, medium fry, medium sweet tea. Back in the day, it cost like $67, something like that.
It's all that.
Right at the $5. I want to get that again and just like see if I hate myself as much as I used to.
See, when McDonald's, like, because I don't eat the McDonald's, like, lunch or dinner.
Yeah, you only get breakfast.
So, like, when they finally did the breakfast all day, I was like, I'm going to get two sausage biscuits, a medium fry, and a medium Dr. Pepper. And that's my goat meal. And then they got rid of for some reason during COVID, they got rid of the all-day breakfast.
For real?
Which is a bad move.
Bad move.
Chia pudding. Do y'all eat chia pudding?
What the hell is that?
I don't know what chia pudding is.
Let me see that.
It's chia seeds and they make it into pudding.
That sounds like some ridiculous white people stuff. I'm going to say it's overrated.
Yeah, that sounds highly overrated. Nutella.
Overrated.
Overrated.
I'm going to say underrated.
Why?
Like, I think it wasn't. I think it was overrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think it was overrated when it first came out.
Yeah, when it first came out and it got really popular, like in all this stuff, they were putting Nutella and all this stuff, but now it's like, all right, ooh, Nutella, like it just kind of pops up.
I'll give you that.
Banana bread, overrated.
Underrated.
Depends on where you get it though. Depends on who makes it.
Banana bread is so like, eat a banana.
Nope. How dare
It's
you?
not the same.
It's not the same thing.
Especially banana nut bread.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm not I don't like nuts. So.
And I'll say that again. Unless it's baked by an old white lady or myself, it's probably gonna be trash.
HEB has some really good banana nut bread.
HEB brand banana bread is good.
Sriracha.
Don't have an opinion.
I'm gonna go with overrated.
I've never had it.
It's just, it's really spicy. Like there's hotter stuff. Like
Yeah, but I mean, it's got a decent flavor, but I don't eat it enough to have an opinion on it. Let's go, last one.
Let's see.
Pick a goodie.
Ooh, finally bread with butter. Mango, not mango. Sardines, no. Overnight oats, no. Ramen. Do you want to go with ramen bacon? Brussels sprouts? Sauerkraut?
We can talk about either bacon or ramen.
I know mine for bacon. I don't know about ramen though.
Bacon, I'm going to say...
Let's go with bacon.
I'm going to say bacon's a little overrated.
I'm going to say so too.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Like, it's good, but it's not like...
What I will say though,
I need nothing.
pork belly, underrated. Bacon, overrated.
Ever since I saw the the Facebook video of Gordon Ramsay cooking a pork belly, I don't want any pork belly besides that, so I've never had a pork belly.
I'm 100% same boat. I've had pork belly once, and it was not the best, and it was still delicious. Oh my god, it was so good. But yeah, bacon just as like a breakfast side. I'm probably gonna get sausage, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
on the same boat.
Yeah.
Like if I'm getting a breakfast taco, I'd get the sausage one over the bacon.
Yeah.
Well, I get if the bacon's chopped up in a bacon and egg taco, I'm gonna get that. If they put a bacon strip in there,
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
I hate you.
I would rather take the strip over the bits.
But it's gonna fall out. Like,
You just gotta have a stronger bite. Oh.
I'm just trying to eat my bacon. I'm just trying to eat my bacon and egg taco. Just let me. So let me nosh.
The point of the bacon is to have something crispy. So when it's up in the bits, you're just
in a taco.
yeah.
I don't know if your bacon needs to be that crispy in a taco.
Well, not that crispy, but they're supposed to be, because when it's just in bits, you're just eating egg basically. It might as well be
egg
eating
with bacon flavor in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that sounds bad.
That's how I
gross.
feel about it. That's gross.
A bacon flavoring, just
Yeah.
sprinkled in your eggs. Sounds awful.
In order for bacon to be legitimate, it's got to be the whole slice. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. Bits suck.
The only thing
Episode title.
I think I really love with bacon is a jalapeno bite. I don't even know if y'all know what that is.
Oh,
yeah, jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
Cream cheese wrapped in bacon, grilled
Yeah.
up.
Those are
How dare you not think we not know what that is?
I
What's the matter
don't
with
know.
jalapeno poppers.
I originally thought it was just a white people thing at first.
No.
you? That's brown people, dude.
Yeah.
Is that a brown people thing?
That's a brown people.
My uncle makes them bad.
That actually might just be one of those things where every culture thinks it's theirs.
Yeah. I think so.
Because we all have the same. You're just like, no, that's a black people thing. That's a brown people. Oh, white people. Huh. Yeah. It might be. Huh.
The origin of
What's another? I don't know what another thing is. Like that.
what another thing is?
Like, shut up.
It's like rounds. Can.
No, god damn it. I'm talking about
Microphone.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat. You keep interrupting me, sir.
Hey, you asked what another thing is.
No.
So I'm gonna tell you what another
You
thing
know
is.
I'm bad at speaking. And I run a talk show.
Cable.
Flick your knuckle.
Flick your knuckle.
Yeah. You never play that game?
No.
It's an
I
aggressive
played,
one.
are you talking about Bloody Knuckles?
No, it's you just flick the knuckle.
Oh.
It's more pointed, and it gets rough.
Sounds
Especially if you got a mean flick. Yeah. No, if there's another thing though where it's like everybody feels they have that origin.
probably something like I feel like a hot wing. No, well, no, we know where hot wings came from.
Straight up white people.
It's actually like an interesting story.
I mean,
the whole hot wing thing.
Yeah.
It was originated from Central America.
Ha!
Okay,
Win for the brown folk.
that makes sense for
Central
like
America and Mexico.
for like jalapeno. Like
Yeah, that's where jalapenos are made, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on, Skip.
Come on. I don't.
But if you go to a barbecue and they don't have those, like, I don't.
Okay, this is the last thing we'll end on.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see how white Kris is. You go to a barbecue, what's being served?
Oh.
What do you mean? Everything.
No, you go to a barbecue, what is being served?
Brisket, ribs, steaks.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Yes.
Only white people think steak is barbecue.
Yeah, but say steak at a barbecue. I don't.
Yeah, I've asked this question to white folk before, and a couple of them have been like, yeah, like burgers and hot dogs. I'm like, it's not a barbecue, son. At best, that's grilling.
That's
And
barely even grilling.
Barely even grilling. But yeah, like the other type of white folk will be like brisket, ribs, steaks, and I'm like the idea of like.
I mean, steaks isn't often. That's more of like a formal barbecue, I'd say. Like, if you're at a wedding, everybody's doing like barbecuing for the wedding.
Yeah.
Like, steak is there as an option for a wedding.
Again, I get what you're saying. It's just like to me,
Yeah.
that's not an option.
Steaks are.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. And then like what's
It's primarily like chicken, ribs, and like hot links, like sausages.
yeah.
That's like the black barbecue. It's
Yeah.
like those three things, and they're all great.
Fajita.
Speaking of which, that makes me super hungry. I had salad for dinner, so I'm like,
That's what I've had for dinner
you
for the past 5 weeks is steak salad.
I had salad with some torn up bits of ham in there. I was like, all right, this is awful, but
But yeah, that brown folk barbecue, you got the fajita, the chicken, some type of sausage. If you're real brown, you get the short ribs.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you're real brown.
Yeah. Anyways, for everybody that stayed with us all the way to the end, thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. This isn't possible without y'all, so we appreciate you. Gang, look into your camera and say gang.
Gang. Is that wrong?
Y'all be easy. Peace.